Hey everybody, so I want to apologize for not making a update. Things been hectic. Sorry, I have a fan going. It's hot today. It's in the hundreds or so. And I did some cleaning. Um I'm doing this because I have a break. We're taking a break from what we're doing. Um, sleep in, get some rest. Um this is a I'll just say a major update. Um, Sorry, I have a lot of things going on in my head. I'm trying to think where I want to start. I think I'll start with my grandpa. So the last time I told you that he was at the rehab getting help, getting therapy and stuff like that. Couple of days ago we saw him and he um didn't look well. Didn't want to do anything, wanted to give up. So um yeah. Um because of um the doctors, the therapist said it might take longer before you go back to archery and stuff like that. And he's like, oh, I think I'll just give up. I'm done. And he's 94, and he realized his age is catching up on him. Of course, his um, cow valve is disintegrating. He was gonna live till he was 100, um, but we had a feeling, you know, you always have that gut feeling, type thing. Um, so yeah, I'm gonna put some chapstick. I might put some chapstick. So, anyways, so we had this back and forth situation of where we're gonna um, put him on hospice, that kind of stuff. Um, he did go to the place that my dad is at for 5 days. Don't go. No, don't. Just, yeah. Arizona's weird, especially Yuma side. It's just, yeah. I know people care, but not enough that they should. Um, Anyways, oh my eyes. Um, so we did that, and then he really showed signs of slowly going away, um, and not eating. Of course, he hardly eats either way. He's a veteran. He eats when he eats, type thing. Um, Anyways, at the hospital one, let's back up a little bit. The hospital, they were taking his blood, and he noticed his right arm was feeling funny, like tingly. And then, of course, my grandpa's very stubborn. He doesn't tell how he's feeling sometimes and whatnot. Then it was really bugging him. So I think he told somebody or whatever happened. But anyways, he I think that night or whatever happened, he had a stroke. So his right arm is no feeling. His right leg, left leg, I think his right leg can't move, and in his clogged artery, and he has ammonia. Um, so yeah, and that really showed more signs of, you know, decease. Um, Sorry, this is TMI. Sorry, this is a trigger warning. But yeah, even one night when he was at the I think the hospital or something like that. His wife came and hold his hand. He woke up and saw her, and of course, when you're almost to your death, you start seeing things. Things come and go. You're being more sensitive to stuff like that. So, yeah. So he was at the hospital, and then we had a discussion of where we put him, because I'm not gonna stay home and see my grandfather die or whatever. Um. So yeah, and then took him there, and then I think a few days. I think one of the days we went to see both of them and we saw him. I went in and I'm like, I have to go. I have to go. He was showing signs of he was going to die. Mouth open, head back type thing. Um, it was, those few seconds was too much for me. Um, he squeezed my mom's hand. Mom went on the other side so he could see. And then he saw her reach out. She held his hand and he squeezed hard, knowing that Rhonda was going to be here the next day, that it was okay. And my mom started sleeping on the bed. So Thursday, my sister came and she spent time when she came here. She spent time, and then we all chit chat and hang out and stuff. And then Friday morning, my mom got a call. My grandpa passed away on Friday the 13th. So we don't know how long he died, or it was at night, or whatever. But he knew when Rhonda was here that day, and my mom started sleeping on the bed. He was like, okay, I can go now. I waited. I can go now. So that's that. I'm been drained, so I'm not showing any emotions. It's just so many things happening, trying to figure out things. Did some cleaning in here. Mom went all through his papers. There's still more papers. Cleaning here and there. We're taking our time, getting things situated. It feels weird to just be the two of us. My dad's still here. I'm gonna get to that. But it feels weird. So yeah, we got some little things here and there, so we can have here, and then so on. I'll talk about what our plans are when it gets to that time or so, but we're going to take our time, clean, get things situated. Still situated for my grandpa. My mom's doing a bunch of calls and canceling stuff, talking to people, that stuff, and whatnot, try to catch up and stuff. And then also, yesterday we went to another funeral place for my dad. So he's going to be cremated like my grandpa, all three of them. And we have urns that my mom bought on Amazon, good quality, way cheaper than the funeral places. But this one wasn't too bad to pay for cremation. It was way cheaper. Still good, reasonable price, but not as so expensive as the other one that my grandpa wanted continued what he did to his wife. But yeah. So we got that situated for my dad. I need to take a breather. Anyways, so my dad, so Rhonda saw him Thursday when she came up to spend time, because it's been a long time. And then, what was it? Was it Friday? Oh, what? Anyways, I thought my mom was knocking. Anyways, I think it was Friday, whichever. We all saw him, and we had to move him. Oh, it was, I think, yeah, Friday. We had to move him so he could be more comfortable, so he could see better and stuff like that. He was off the center. Anyways, so all that moving made him awake. So he was, kind of talking and all that stuff and saying hi, seeing Rhonda, stuff like that. And then Saturday she saw him more and stuff like that. And we did some other things too. But yeah, it's making me mad that we are saying our goodbyes and having Rhonda see him and say her goodbyes and stuff. We were going to have them pull the feeding tube, but we had a big argument. So we're gonna cut back the food. We're gonna take his medication away from him and just get him comfort meds. But I'm like, really, he needs to go. Stop using him for money. Come on. My dad doesn't want to be this way. He doesn't want to live like this. He's not even there. He's gone. He's not there. Even though he's, awake and stuff like that and kind of talking, that's still not him. I'm sorry, that's still not him. Oh, mom's cooking. I'm like, what's that smell? Anyways, so yeah. It's hectic. We'll manage. It will take some time to get adjusted to be two of us. And hopefully soon my dad can be no pain and be with his mom and whatever who else is up there. Especially with Roro and stuff. But yeah. This year's not a good year. Last year and this year is not a good year. I see a lot of people are dying left and right. There's too many people dying. Especially in like young age or so. It's like we're supposed to grow old and die. Not this way. And it's sad because there's a lot of, cancer, different types of cancer now and other things. So it's like you really need to take care of yourself and make sure you're healthy and live long as best you can. So yeah, I think that's it for right now. I just wanted to apologize and stuff like that. So yeah, all right. I'm gonna make another video. I got some little bit Amazon stuff to treat myself. We kind of treat ourselves. I've done so good of handling all of this stuff. It's not easy. But yeah. All right. Bye, guys.